Chapter 33. Jasmine dragged Sophia down the high street, stopping at every shop window, drawing the shopping trip out as much as she could. They were gone for over an hour and a half. "That's 5,400 seconds, Sophia whinged. When they returned, Abby had just left, or Sophia would have bombarded her with questions. Vinny made Abby's excuses for not sticking around for the chips, and Jasmine understood. Vinny curled up on the sofa with her bowl of chips to watch TV. She wasn't willing to tell Sophia any of Abby's news, so Sophia finished her chips and went to bed early and a half. As she threw herself onto the bed in frustration, she landed on a little purple notebook that had slipped between the covers. Sophia quietly crept to the door, shut it, then turned on the bedside lamp and opened the book. It was filled with pages and pages of tiny, neat handwriting. Glancing briefly first at the closed door, Sophia began to read. It was Abby's diary. Sophia had never been a keen reader, but this was different. It was secret, and it was something she knew she was not allowed to read. She couldn't put it down. Even if someone came in now, she knew she wouldn't be able to stop. She couldn't breathe. She was turning each page, trying to read as fast as she could. Her heart was in her mouth as she read for over an hour. She was so engrossed she didn't hear the floorboard squeak outside their bedroom. The door swung open, scaring Sophia half to death. Vinny saw her guilty expression and recognised the diary immediately, as it was her gift to Abby before the summer holidays. "That's Abby," she said accusingly. "What are you doing with it?" Vinny snatched it out of Sophia's hand and charged out the room with it. "This is private, Sophia. Don't ever look at what's not yours again," she snapped over her shoulder. Sophia didn't even object. She knew she was in the wrong, and unusually she was more concerned for Abby than herself. Vinny had told Mum about the diary. As Mum walked into the bedroom, she saw that Sophia was sad and subdued. She stroked her hair and kissed her goodnight. Before the door closed, Sophia let out a sob. "But Mum, how can the diary? I can't believe it. Poor Abby. It's not fair. Real life not fair." For the first time in her life, Sophia had a genuine sense of what wasn't fair, and it wasn't about anything trivial. Mum soothed her softly until Vinny came to bed. Sophia sat up, eager to show Vinny that she understood. "Vinny, I know I shouldn't have read the diary, and I'm so sorry, but I think I understand now. I really do. I really, really do. What can we do? What about Serena and Anna? They must be going through the same thing." Vinny sat down on the bed and sighed heavily. "I know you understand now, Sophia. I really do. And I want to help as well. I've racked my brain and talked to Dad, but he says the only thing we can do is watch Abby, watch all of our friends, stop it happening again. It's weird to think about parents we know, who we like, doing this stuff to their children, but it's real, alright, and it's definitely not fair." Sophia looked sleepy, and Vinny felt defeated, so they tucked down under their bed covers and waited for sleep. Sophia quickly reverted to her 10-year-old self as she drifted off to sleep, fantasising about rescuing the beautiful Serena. The heroic rescue of Serena would need my genius planning. Yes, I would arrange everything. Planes, trains and cars would all be needed. I would also need access to the internet so I could set up a live rescue mission for the entire web to witness. I would need to take Vinny the Sword with me, as I would need an assistant to help carry out my master plan.